Hello, everyone. Welcome to the trip, the holiday special trip, where it's Boxing Day, the day after. For those who know, got my man, Mr. Tom, with me. How you doing, Mr. Tom?
I'm not bad, thank you very much.
He's not bad. That's a good sign. That's a good sign. But we know what we'll do since it is a special. We'll say hello to everybody, then we'll get into it. The BX Gunner has joined us. Welcome to the show, BX Gunner. Riddy's in the house. Welcome to the show as well. Yeah, since it is a Boxing Day show, I guess we'll get into scores because there is lots of football actually going on, right? There's football going on now, and there's football that's happened earlier today. We'll see if Mr. Tom wants to talk about some of that, but we'll get into it real quick. In the Premier League, Forest looked like they might struggle today at Newcastle. But no, they woke up and they won 3-1 at Newcastle. Bournemouth basically ran away from Fulham and stayed away 3-0. Sheffield United, Luton was probably the best game today in the Premier League. A lot of back and forth. Luton goes up 1-0. Sheffield United goes up 2-1. Luton goes up 3-2 on 2 own goals. So good for them. Good for them. And currently now we've got Burnley is home to Liverpool. So there you go. In the championship, early morning, I woke up this morning. It was 0-0 when I woke up. Preston, Leeds. Leeds was at Preston. If I recall, I think Leeds went up 1-0. Preston.
No.
Preston went up 1-0. Leeds was able to pull back a goal.
That's not what really happened, though.
That's not what happened.
That Leeds were not doing well. We didn't play well. Then the goalkeeper got sent off.
Well, okay. I'll let you get into the details. Let me just do the score. I thought I had the score. The scores correct at least, the order of the scoring, but I guess I did not. So, anyways. We'll go 2-1 to Preston, and we'll let Mr. Tom actually get into a little bit more detail on that one. Yes, a little bit of red cards going on in the championship today. And in a couple hours from now, Ipswich and Leicester will be playing, so that might put some distance between Leeds sitting at third.
They're not third anymore.
They're not third. It hasn't changed over here on my side. Maybe because the live table has not changed. Maybe I was looking at
Southampton won 5-0, so we are now fourth.
What was I looking at then? Oh, yes, you know what? Correct. I was looking at the right table. I just assumed you were 10 points behind, but that's not true. Yes, so Mr. Tom is correct, as he always is. But let's get into it. Mr. Tom, we'll say hello to some people because they did. Oh, we had a lot of people join us. So let me put the comments back up here. Yes. Arsenal Misfit joins us. Welcome to the show. Says hello to both of us. We will just gloss over the early match today. But Mr. Tom is not going to gloss over. He'll tell us something about it. The McChronicle has joined us. Happy holidays to you and yours. Look out for Bournemouth. Bournemouth is on a run, and with the Bournemouth win today. For those who are from North London will love it. Chelsea has now dropped into the second half of the table. So we'll see how they do. Tayyib has joined us. Welcome to the show. And Tayyib is talking about an earlier game in this holiday period for Leeds, where they did score 4 goals. That did not happen today.
I believe he's referring to Saturday.
Yeah, so that was
feels a long time ago now.
Yeah, that happened forever ago, as far as Mr. Tom's concerned. Yeah. Sinister actually played pretty well today for Bournemouth.
Doesn't matter.
That adds on. We're just piling on to Mr. Tom's pain.
Yeah. No. He can score 20 goals. He can score 20 goals, and he's still a rat.
There you go. Yeah, he jumped off before the boat took off. Here we go. Tayyib saying it's an opportunity for Leeds to catch up to Leicester. You are Tayyib. You need to check your scores. Either you're rubbing it in, or you don't know what happened today. but Mr. Tom will let us know. And yeah,
Get into this.
I see Stefan in a bit. So, anyways, Mr. Tom. He's pouring. He's pouring. I want to say he's pouring his tears into his Leeds mug, but I don't.
That's very good. That's very good. You should stick with that.
But those are some really dark tears. And it looks like Liverpool has already scored. 5 minutes in, they have scored. So Burnley, those who thought like Liverpool might slip up today, they didn't waste any time. 5 minutes in, they're up 1-0. Nunez has scored. I
It's a
didn't.
lot of Pepsi.
Is it Pepsi?
It's a lot of Pepsi.
Yeah.
It's just as big as my head.
Nunez takes the ball from the 18 and gets past the goalkeeper. Wow. Oh well, that's over there. All right. You went to watch Ferrari today. First day, first show. Very nice. Was it cool? Rudy, you'll tell us. Moss has joined us as well. They're all rubbing it in for Mr. Tom. Like this, like indirectly, some directly, but it always seems to be.
It's almost like they know. It's like they know.
All right, I'll let Mr. Tom have his say because I just been talking, I think for like 7 minutes, and he's probably had about a minute to chat. So, Mr. Tom, tell us about how your day started.
My day started. It was wonderful. I woke up. The sun was shining. The birds were singing. Something like that. You know, just a stereotypical thing. Yeah. Even the rooster in the. I still haven't worked out which house owns the rooster. But that's true. There is a rooster next to my house, but I've not worked out who has it. And anyway, so I'll sit there and settle down to watch Preston versus Leeds United. It's Preston's largest home attendance since 1971. Because of course it is, because Leeds are in town. So most of that is Leeds fans that got tickets to the game. And long and short of it is we were not playing well with 11 men. And then the goalkeeper went and got himself sent off. And then we had 10 men. And then about 3 minutes after the sending off, Preston scored. And then we stole ourselves a penalty. It was a penalty, but I mean, in the scheme of the game, we stole an equaliser. And if that had stayed the same, I'd been sat here going, stole point. But then because also should genuinely mention this, Preston before today had won 2 out of 15 games. So it's time for Dr. Leeds to turn up and start handing out Christmas gifts.
Who did you say? Did you say
Dr.
this
Leeds?
man?
The actual joke itself is just sick. Because it's just a sick.
You're like listening to it going, this is not, as Mr. Tom would say, this is not PG.
No, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it because it's just basically a sick story. That's all it is. But it's the way it's told. I think that's where it's all like the comedy is. Anywho,
Yeah, had an emergency.
Southampton have been shit. Tom, what happened? Southampton have been shit so far, haven't they? What happened there?
Well, I can explain this. Basically, Dr. Leeds turned up because have you not been playing well? Unable to defend? Finding woes in front of goal? Dr. Leeds are going to turn up and cure all that ails you. And we're going to make you nice and happy and give you your points and your goals. We didn't give you a clean sheet.
Annoying.
I mean, we're still Leeds.
Dr. Leeds. Is that Dr. Leeds?
Dr. Leeds. Dr. Leeds.
Dr. Leeds.
Dr.
The
Leeds,
question you have
baby.
to ask yourself is he qualified?
That was
Dr. Leeds. Classic clinic session from Dr. Leeds.
Yeah. Wow. And if you knew of Dr. Leeds, if you didn't know of him before today, and you watched the Leeds match, then you saw it all. Meslier actually made a good play. Was able to take a ball out of the air or whatever it was, a little bit of a contact, and next thing you know, he lost his head.
What I will
Lost his
say,
head.
what I will say about it, and I'm not going to defend the goalkeeper. I'm not going to, like, if anyone's seen it, he should be sent off. But I would quite like the Football League to look into why a Preston player ran 20 yards to push the goalkeeper. And then when he gets palmed in the face by a guy, which is a red card, like I've seen some people go, oh, it should be a yellow card, like fine, but I can't see it and go, it shouldn't be a red card, it should be a red card, because you just can't do that. And now that's a blueprint for every other team in the Championship. In 3 games' time, when Melier's back in the team, it will be a blueprint that you just get in his face and wind him up, and he'll get himself sent off again. But I still don't get why the Preston player had to roll literally to the edge of the penalty box from the penalty spot where it actually occurred. Like, the ref literally is standing there. He's seen what he did to you. You did not have to roll around holding your face like, oh, concussion protocol and all that. Disgusting.
I hear
Disgusting.
you. I'm with you on the theatrics of the whole situation. And I know I saw somebody message or say earlier in the game he basically had his head taken off, and so surprisingly the fact that he got hit in his head again probably is the reason why he was rolling over like that. Not true at all.
Well, he faked a concussion
Hello,
in the
Russ.
first half to try and break up the play. It was another one where he basically like took something in the shoulder and then he went down holding his head as if like knowing that if the ref sees it, the ref will stop play. And it was like, that's a bit dirty, because there will be people that actually do have concussions and you're trivializing it based on trying to game the ref. But anyway, but I'm not going to sit here and go, I mean, that did cost us the game realistically, because at 0-0, we weren't playing well. We lost the goalkeeper. And then 3 minutes later, our sub goalie's first act is picking the ball out of the net. But I'm not going to sit and go, Preston didn't deserve to win, because if we hadn't conceded that last minute goal, I'd been sitting there going, we stole a point, because we did not deserve anything out of that game. We just didn't. But I still think it was shambolic what that player did to get the goal. And it's not, I was going to say get the goalie sent off. It didn't get the goalie sent off. That was what made it more shambolic, is that even if he had literally just gone down on the spot, he would have still got sent off, and rightly so, because you can't react like that.
Yeah.
But anyway, enough about Leeds. I'm sick of them.
True. Very true.
Sick of them. Let's talk about actual winners like Luton.
Yeah. Oh yes, let's get into it. So there were some really, like I said, some really good teams sitting in. Well, Bournemouth and Fulham. I think Fulham's actually been looking all right this season. But they go to visit to Bournemouth, and Bournemouth basically puts it on them. Wins 3-0. Fulham, I think as some people say, we're missing Willian. We weren't getting much from any of their players today. But as Mr. Tom said, that Sheffield United Luton game was really entertaining. 2 games sitting in relegation. The winner, of course, gets as they say, a 6-pointer, which doesn't look like much when you figure the winner would still be in relegation zone no matter what happened. Turns out the winner this day, Luton, got lucky twice, you would say. And they'll take the 3 points, but the 3 points still have them sitting 18th. But it was, like I said, a really entertaining game going back and forth. Really enjoyed it. On another day, Sheffield United should win. But you know what? When you let the ball get into your 18, you never know where it's going to go. And they got unlucky twice. One was a header. That was a nicely timed header by the defender that goes right, out of the outskirts of the head of the defender on the line. And then the second was a name you all will know and love, Trusty. A ball comes in with a little bit of heat on it, comes off his foot and goes in. So I don't even think he saw it because it came around a offensive player. So, By the time he knew the ball hit, it was already in. Too late. So Luton will take that. Luton, of course, has led many a game and has seen those leads disappear, if not go from getting at least a point to losing.
Like when they should have got a point against Arsenal.
Or when Arsenal should have got a win against them. Yeah.
But you did get a win, so
Well,
there's no
a bigger win,
it.
a bigger win against them. So it goes both ways. It goes both ways.
Yeah, all right.
It goes both ways. Yeah.
Also,
there are calls going. As we know, this is not a one-sided thing. This isn't a Big Six thing anymore, as Mr. Tom will tell you. All the Big Six guys get all the luck goes their way. No, refereeing and VAR is equal opportunists. All right, everybody will claim that they're getting screwed over just like anybody else. The problem is that nobody wants to fix it. I think that's the bigger problem.
No, it just it's more out there in the media when it happens to a team in the Big Six. When it happens to everyone else, it's just par for the course.
No, that's not what I said. And you saying that is not right. That's not true. It's not true. It's not true because everybody has said how many times who. Nottingham Forest has got screwed over multiple times this season. That's been news. Very big news. I've seen lots of people posting about that, and that, as you say, is not a Big Six team. So yes, the coverage is out there. Yeah. So no, I'm not gonna. No. And guess who joins us? Of course, because you know what, his team is up, and his team's at the top of the table. Ramsdale Services. Yeah, Newcastle could do with a goalkeeper. Chris Nix has joined us. Hey, my lovelies, as he says. How often do we see this, Mr. Tom?
He does have a habit of putting his comments out there to his lovelies when it's going well for Liverpool. This must be just coincidence.
Just a coincidence. It just happens to be. Every time it seems like this team from Liverpool is leading the league. That's interesting. Yeah, apparently Leeds were very much under par. Ipswich
we were under par. Yeah. We were lucky it was only 2-1.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, could have been worse for sure. The fact that you're able to get back in there, and as Mark, our friend, will say, I jinxed it.
Yep.
So it's all my fault, I guess.
I never said that he jinxed it personally.
No, but he did.
I did think it. But in reality, I knew it would be absurd to actually blame Gary for Leeds letting the equalising goal slip, let's just say. It would have had no basis in reality outside of delusion. But I basically, as soon as it went 2-1, well, about 5 minutes after we scored, I did then notice that Gary had made the comment in retaliation to my comment, basically going, yes, we equalised. Or whatever it was, just yes in capital levels, to be fair. And Gav was like, "Oh, now you can push on and get the winner." But then I saw that when Preston scored second goal. And,
So some will say I jinxed it, but as I said, I don't have that power. It turns out it's actually a curse that I have, I guess.
I was just glad that I never actually got to say it and someone else did before.
Well, at that point you're like, you know what, you got to push on and try and get. Because if you don't push on for it, then guess what happens? You let them just dribble all the way down the pitch and have too much space and time. And your goalkeeper, who is, I don't know how many games he's played for you, but you put him in a bad situation where he's going to have to make the save to save a point. And I think
no goalkeeper was saving it. Yeah. To be fair, the actual goal that won, the goal that won the game, very few goalkeepers would have actually saved it.
Yeah.
To be fair.
Well, that's what I say. With so much time on the ball and he had so much space, the goalkeeper has to protect his near post, and the ball would.
Archie Gray, I suppose, could have done better to actually prevent him from getting into the position to get the shot off.
Yeah.
But that's just like us playing the blame game, and there's no point in that at this point.
Yeah, yeah. No, as a team, well, you can start with Meslier, and then after that, But before Meslier, as you said, there were other people that could have contributed to maybe a better performance.
Well,
But,
I do have slides ready for Sunday when I do briefly go over it, and I've got for actual pictorial evidence of following the because Meslier, nothing happened in the first half apart from Meslier made a great save,
mhm.
and all the comments are basically Mellier's the only player doing well for Leeds. He's keeping us in the game. And then now I get to do like the SpongeBob SquarePants thing of a few moments later. And then it's Meslier, you silly cunt, Meslier, you fucker. It's the tone of the tone, like basically you type Meslier into Twitter, and it was all, he's the only one in it keeping us in the game. He's the only one trying, and then it turned into he's fucked it for all of us. It was like life comes at you fast.
It does. It does. The assembled has joined us. Welcome to the show. Saying hello to everybody. Who's slightly losing their footing for the equalizer, Mr. Tom?
Well, that would have been a Preston player. I don't know which one.
Mm.
I only know two of their players by name. Miller, because he scored past us, and Alan Brown, because he's a very championshipy player who's basically played for Preston for about 49 years, and he only ever plays well against Leeds United. It's almost like we did something to him in a past life, where can't explain it. He just really hates us. It's like he's bang average. He's obviously average enough to retain his place in the squad. So he makes sure that he's slightly better than whoever could be potentially there to replace him. But no one, you'd never hear of this man's name at any other point in your existence, because no Premier League team is sniffing around Preston's Alan Brown. But sorry, I'm just.
Yeah, it was bad. It's. You would like to know what is going through your mind at that point. If you're like what was Meslier actually thinking at that point? You actually did everything you were supposed to at that point. You would like if that, like you were able to it made no sense. It made no sense what you're doing.
It's insanity. What I actually think happened, again,
Yeah,
I'm not in his mind. I think he got a bit confident because Meslier is a very tall lad. Let's say he's about 6'4" or something like that.
Yeah.
And I think obviously he caught a ball from across or something, and then naturally took like an elbow from one of the players, and like these are things that happen on 90% of crosses in a professional football match. Like if the goalkeeper cannot take being elbowed like a little niggle, then I don't know what he's expecting to happen. But just not good enough.
No.
In my mind, Gary, he was thinking, I'm bigger than all these players, so let them square up to me because I'll beat them up. And it's like, yeah, that's great. You probably would beat them up, even though you are a lanky streak of piss. So again, you probably wouldn't. So I've contradicted myself there immediately. But still, you're in a football pitch, and now you can't. Nketiah scored for Leeds against Preston the last time we were at Preston.
Yeah.
Just thought I'd point out.
So yep. So Liverpool is up right now. Villa plays at Old Trafford tonight. Mr. Tom, you know what? Really, I did put your question up. Mr. Tom was not in the he may have noticed it, or you know what? He probably could
I've got the answer. No.
So here we go.
I have the answer.
All right, so here we go. So, voila.
Well, basically, it's currently at stumps in day one of the second test between Australia and Pakistan, and Australia are 187 for 3. But again, I think it's really important that Riddy already knows the answer to that, because why would he know that they're playing if he doesn't know the score?
He just wanted to hear you say it on
He just
to
wanted to
the
hear me
masses.
say it. That's fine. That's no problem. But again, to be fair, as soon as I saw it come up, I did actually prepare for it. So
Oh, very nice.
yes.
Very nice.
Also, actually, forget that. Oh no. Do have something important to say. I just want to say, I've always respected Leicester City as an institution in football. Their Premier League win in 2016 was a fairy tale that I think we can all get behind. And I really, really admire that they endeavour to win every football match, even at the Championship level. And I hope that continues tonight. I hope they put the effort in tonight. That should be required if you respect football and if you respect your own team. So, but of course, good luck to Ipswich against Leicester tonight. But let me just say that I do respect Leicester, and I just think they're a fantastic football club.
I will have to be nibbling on some food while you're chatting today. So
It's fine. I've got food as well.
All right, cool. You said it's 12:30 over here, and I didn't know if I was gonna have lunch or not. Got somebody in the back who, you know what? You can ask him a question about anything, and he will waste 5 minutes of your life with his answer.
But 30 seconds of the 5 minutes will be about the actual question, and then 4 minutes 30 will be him linking it to something that happened in the NFL in 1997.
Last but not least to the show today, maybe we'll have another guest show up, but we've got Spencer. Hey, Spencer, we were just talking about you.
I heard. What do you need me to waffle about?
Dude.
As long as it's not Arsenal goalkeepers, anything.
Arsenal goalkeeper. Hey, you know what? Did you see what happened today in the Fulham match?
Yeah,
talk to me about the former Arsenal goalkeeper in the Fulham match.
It was a bad look to be pushing a kid, but I understand his frustration because the ball boy knew what he was doing, wasting time. But yeah, I'm sure Leno will be signing some autographs for the kid after the game, and that poor kid will probably never be a ball boy again.
I heard something happened.
Yeah, he pushed him because the ball boy was holding on to it and taking too long to give it to him. So he grabbed the ball and kind of he didn't really push him, but he kind of shoved him lightly.
It was nothing, but from what I've not seen it, but I was watching a bit of Soccer Saturday where they basically have the camera on someone who is watching it, but obviously because of our TV laws, they can't show it. Mm-hmm. So, you basically get relayed the conversation. It's like the NFL Red Zone, but without the footage. But cut a long story short, it was a guy called Clinton Morrison who used to play for Crystal Palace, sort of in the mid 2000s. But anyway, he was relaying that. Even at the point he was talking about, he said Leno would hug the kid or something like that. So it's really a nothing situation, but it will be made a thing of by the nature of how rarely it happens.
Yeah,
it'll be made a thing of because you can spend 15 minutes talking about it, and it'll fill talk sport airtime. Yeah.
No, but it just goes back to that one scenario where the kid. Remember the kid? I forgot. Was it a Chelsea
Eden
match?
Hazard and the Swansea ball boy.
Yeah, and that kid basically didn't even he couldn't even see the ball. I think he was holding on to it really tight, and he's trying to grab the ball, and it's that was yes. That was a ball boy knowing exactly what he was doing. There's a lot more contact in that one than the Leno one. But yeah, you can't do that. Like the one that Leno did, no, you can't put your hand out like that. The other one when you're trying to grab the ball makes sense. Oh, these are the Christmas presents that Mr. Tom got.
No, while I had them, I wanted to show off. My family or members of my family all conspired to get me boxes and boxes of Lynx Africa.
Is
the
that
most
deodorant?
popular Christmas. It is. Now,
they're telling you fucking stink, Tom. That's what they're telling you.
Yep. I was literally about to say, like the movie Snatch, when the pikeys are like, "Oh, you're trying to tell me something without fucking saying anything." Trying to say I stank.
Or they got it, on sale before Christmas. Someone forgot.
To be fair, I never actually asked for anything, so it's just an easy gift.
Yeah. I didn't ask for much either.
Although my brother did get me. Again, I never asked for anything, but he did get me AEW Fight Forever. Hopefully not forever.
Interesting. You played it yet?
I did, unfortunately.
Is it bad?
It tries to emulate a previous WWE game from like the year 2000, which 23 years later is probably not a good thing. But there's a game called No Mercy, which is very good and it's still fondly remembered. But it's mainly fondly remembered because it's 23 years ago, and you know.
I got my wife a Dyson Airwrap for her hair. And then I got her an Arsenal women's away shirt, and then a bunch of workout clothes because she likes the sports bras and the leggings and all that crap. So, yeah, she did well. Then I got my kid some kind of blow dryer thing that's a little cheaper than the Dyson Airwrap. So, yeah.
I'm forgetting now. I have the ability to actually go through these. Ball boy was a little shit. I've heard your team's talking about. Are you still triggered by that wonderful question from the other evening? Gary, I need assembled banned. I need the assembled to be permanently banned from the show for one day. Because I'm still having nightmares about that goalkeeping question.
Yeah.
Is Link's called Axe?
It probably is some sort of correlation.
Because, yeah. To be fair, like, even Link's Africa, its level of popularity, it's like they know it's the most widely sold deodorant at Christmas. Because even on the box, it actually tells you what to do. Like, act surprised.
They have to, because people have applied it wrong and gotten sick and done something stupid. They have no choice. I did get an interesting gift called Poopery, where you're supposed to like spray it in the toilet before you go take your dump and then spray it afterwards or something. But then I was like, what's the point then? I can't share the smells with others. Like,
Stefan got 10 bottles of Lynx. That makes sense. I do not need a sports bra.
Sounds like he said it though. He said I wasn't going to say it, but I said it. So is there a game on we're supposed to be watching right now? Because I'm just chilling. I ain't gonna lie. I watched a little bit of the earlier games, but I don't have the Liverpool Burnley game on because I'm like, Liverpool's presence annoys me.
I'm willing to forget it. No, wait, sorry, I told that wrong. I'm willing to forgive you, assembled, but I won't forget. What? What are you talking about? I'm perfectly. What? I can't even guess that I'm needing to address this, but unbelievable.
Yeah, I got this cool new Turvis from my wife though. Colorado Avalanche hockey one, pretty cool.
Is that the Colorado Avalanche?
Yep. Good time. And my kid's into that Sims game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I got her some of those packs. She's upstairs playing that. I would say kid, but she's 16, so whatever.
I had one of them when I know it was the year 2000. I know it was because that's when I had the PC. I remember getting it because what you do if you really want to be cruel is you put people in the swimming pool and then you remove the ladder. So they have no way of getting out of the pool. Yep.
So
of course I'd know that.
So I channeled your thoughts for a little bit yesterday. I was playing Grand Theft Auto Vice City and I was doing some taxi stuff. Now I actually was legit driving them and back and forth because they give you stupid money to do that taxi stuff. But
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't even starting the game, but I started thinking, like, maybe I should start flipping coins here to see what happens.
I knew it. People like think, "Oh, you're sick, Tom. You're sick," but the thought will cross your mind, like, how can I add some variety to this?
I would have never thought about it until you brought it up. That's what I thought it was hilarious.
But to be fair to myself here, you have to stick to it rigidly. Like when it lands on customer safety side, you have to follow the traffic laws and just literally be a taxi. Like get them from A to Z, no issues, no shortcuts or anything like that. No running on the pavement. But if it lands on towels,
you're gone.
Then yeah. Oh, sorry. In case anyone wasn't around when this was coming up, so I forget that everyone that maybe people weren't here when this came up. But basically, on Grand Theft Auto, I play a mini game of my making, or not my making. Someone else made it, but I sort of tailored it. Called 50-50 taxis or 50-50 cabs. And basically, if you flip a coin, you pick up a fare, you flip a coin. If it lands on heads, you take them to the destination. You follow the traffic laws. You do nothing to draw unwanted attention. You take them to the destination. You collect your money. You move on. If it lands on tails, then you take them up into the hills, and then you murder them. After you take their money, you murder them, and you have to take a selfie of yourself with the corpse.
It sounds way more dark when you describe it. And it's the selfie portion.
Oh, you got to have a moment. Every serial killer has a token.
Yeah, they take some sort of treasure and momentum from the prize. Yeah.
Exactly. So, depending on how much you do the game, you may need an external hard drive for all the photos. Not really, but yeah,
it's good times, man. It's a good game. It's a good game.
It is. It's so good that they've managed to make money off it for 10 years without even, I know they added stuff and that online, but.
Oh, so you're talking about the original GTA doing this. I was talking about GTA Vice City.
I do them in all.
All of them?
Do it in any.
Yeah.
Like, I say GTA 5 for it because that actually has a hillish area which is out of the city.
Yeah, and the cell phone too. Yeah.
Yeah, but there's no reason you can't actually transfer it really. To you could take a selfie of your actual real phone if you really wanted to. That's probably a bit far. And
I was playing it last night. My wife was watching me, and we go to the Vice City Club, and I walked past the bouncer. He started shooting at me, so I started, going back and forth. My wife's here cheering me on. I was like, "You know what you're cheering on right now? This is really a good look." So, good time, man. Great games. Props to Rockstar for finding a way to make money for years off of people.
Yes.
I mean, FIFA literally dreams that they could do the same thing to people. They have to release a new game every year to do that. GTA, not so much.
I'm not good at video games, so I suck at them. So I don't have a PS.
I suck at them too, but I'm stubborn.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I can't afford. I can barely afford the Wii games because it's like once when I'm looking at $30, $40, $50 for a game, I'm like, damn, that's a lot. We'll just play Mario Kart,
Yeah, it's the Elite third kit. It actually, in the dark, it shows up a lot better than it actually does in daylight. All right.
Well, Gary, I'm assuming you had an excellent Christmas.
Yeah, cool. Just relaxing, hanging out with the family. Let's see. I made ribs. So I had ribs for I guess early dinner.
Did you do it Chinese style?
No, I made them, so they were kind of more
Gary
of a barbecue
style.
barbecue style,
Mm.
so a little brown
There you
sugar
go.
type. Yeah, so had
You put
those.
brown sugar on the ribs.
Oh yeah.
Did you do it on the
Okay.
smoker or on a crock pot?
No, I just in the oven. Yeah.
Crock pot's a really good way to go too.
I
You
haven't,
can't
I
go wrong.
haven't, I haven't tried that one.
Oh, so
I haven't.
that one's pretty decent. It's pretty easy too. You can rub it down with the brown sugar like you did.
Uh-huh.
Pour Dr. Pepper in there in the crock pot, and then some I think it's hickory smoked barbecue. You know, the white bottle with the, you know what I'm talking about, that brand.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Sweet Baby Ray's, and yeah, they fall off the bone. So
Oh, nice. No, I haven't done that. I've heard of people doing it that way, but no, I haven't done that.
Yeah.
I saw somebody. Yeah, so that's what I did. I did test out the air fryer. I did wings a couple days ago. They came out really good. I like wings, but they have to be crispy skinned, or else what's the point? The worst part of the chicken is the skin, but that's the best part of the chicken for me. Right?
Who says the worst part of a chicken is the skin?
Your
Everybody.
doctor, probably.
What?
Yeah.
Nah, it's the best part.
Exactly.
That's
I understand.
nonsense.
I understand what Joey does when he eats just the skin from the Kentucky Fried Chicken bucket. So it's just the best part. It's where all the flavors are.
I like Ipswich's orange away kit.
Oh, you're watching that right now?
No. Stefan, his latest comment is about Ipswich having an away. They're going on about my kit.
Oh, okay.
Saying Ipswich have got a away kit, and they wore it at Leeds on Saturday. So I'm actually quite fond of that kit. Sorry. Super Nintendo's play NBA Jam. NBA Jam's great.
I got one for you. Hold on.
Yeah. Now, see, I am like Wii is like my, is what I got with the kids. But my last game that I believe I had I had two. I had the Atari 2600, and I had the Coleco.
It's College Slam, basically
College
NBA
Slam.
Jam, but with college teams. It's basically the same game, but it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. Oh, that never made its way over here. No
Probably
chance.
not. Yeah.
No, there's no probably about it. There's actually no chance it made its way over here.
It's too bad you guys missed out, but that's all good.
But they don't even know who any of those players are.
They could Google it.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
Hang on. Google it in 1996.
Oh well, you play it. Yeah. I mean,
1996. I don't think everybody had a computer in their house in 1996.
They might have had a Nintendo.
Maybe.
No, but nobody had a computer. So you're not Googling anything.
That's what I'm saying. That was my point. Like,
cell phone?
Nope.
Nobody had a cell phone. Like I didn't have a cell phone that's when I graduated from college, and I didn't have a cell phone. Now kids are like, let me see, I'm going into middle school, and I got my cell phone.
Yeah, these kids nowadays.
Yeah, I don't understand why they didn't have all the games on boxing. It makes absolutely no sense.
For television.
No, but I know they want to have football every day, but
well, I mean,
know
here, those games are on Amazon Prime, I believe. So, like your game kicks off at 15 past 8 in the UK.
Yeah.
So, and that's because games that are on Amazon always start at 15 past the hour for some reason. I don't know why. It's just
that
a
is
trend.
weird.
I don't know if you noticed that you were kicking off at 15 past.
They don't really tell us the real kickoff time for me. They just tell us the broadcast time.
Oh, okay,
so,
fair enough.
As far as I knew, it's kicking off at 12:30. So.
Nope.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Thursday's 3:15 game. Eastern.
Yeah.
8 o'clock their time. Yeah.
Like everything says on the hour, so that's so interesting. Yeah, really getting an extra 2 days. I mean, it helps, but I don't know if it helps that much. I mean, because you're gonna play what we play on this Saturday as well. So, does it really matter? Right? Everybody plays on Saturday, probably.
No, I bet you don't.
We're on Sunday.
Or on Sunday? Oh, all right. Well, there you go.
No, they won't have you play. They try to avoid teams playing more. I think the minimum is a 3-day gap.
Oh man, that's crazy. So Liverpool plays on Christmas, on Boxing Day, and then they play on New Year's Day.
They didn't play on Christmas though, did they?
I said Boxing Day, Boxing Day. I might have started with Chris, but then I switched over to Boxing Day.
Yeah, but
So-
it was still the 23rd.
No, but Liverpool's playing today, which is Boxing Day.
Yeah, which is still
then they're-
3 days after.
I don't care about all that stuff. I was just talking about they have to play after all the big holidays. So they can't really enjoy it as much as other teams.
Yeah, but
can.
Liverpool act like there's some conspiracy against them. It's like, no, you're reaping the rewards of your success. You go
think
out
playing the
you go out to
12:30? You
Asia.
think playing that 5:30 game every Saturday is the 12:30 match every Saturday, most Saturdays, is a good thing?
No, what I was going to say was they're reaping the pitfalls of their success, as in they go out to Asia. I don't know if they have recently, but they used to go out to Asia playing like the Premier League Cup and stuff in the summer because they're a well-supported team. And because Asia pay a significant amount of money for Premier League rights, they're going to want matches involving big teams. So they get them. And one of the biggest supported teams in Asia / Thailand, etc., is Liverpool. So it will be Liverpool versus whoever the opposition is. And that's why they tend to get 12:30 more than they get 5:30. That's not my opinion. That's obviously why it is.
I didn't say
Because
it wasn't
that's
your
prime-
opinion. I just
No,
said
but no, what I mean is it's 8 p.m. out there. It's 12:30 here, but it's inconvenient for Liverpool. But their worldwide support in Asia, it's prime time. And they're paying big money for it. So they're going to want certain teams.
Yeah.
And they get
I
them.
hear that. Yeah, I think it's stupid, but yeah, it makes sense monetarily, like how you make your most money.
All about money, baby. It's all about the money.
And then when they sell a shirt to someone out there for £100 a pop, they tend to sell them then to people that want to be able to watch them.
Yeah. So, Slice has joined us. Welcome to the show. Yep. Everybody, we all had a good, at least chilled out Christmas, hanging with the family and whatnot.
I heard back from Mr. Ben and he's happy to not do a lead show tonight as well. So
yeah. Okay, so now you get to just chill out and enjoy the rest of the day playing whatever video game, being a taxi driver or whatever you want to do.
I actually rarely play Grand Theft Auto nowadays. It's just a thing that I did when I did play it.
So it's 1-0. Liverpool. Where's Liverpool? I think are they home today? I don't even know. Liverpool is not home today. Burnley is down 1-0 to Liverpool.
Sorry. Stefan, to be fair, right, and I agree that it's outrageous, and I'm sure a Liverpool shirt is not £100. I was just being facetious, but it's probably not far off. I would argue that it's outrageous until people don't pay it, and then it'll come down. But it's not going to, because people still buy them. People should vote with their wallets, but they don't.
Yep.
I'm not saying Stefan's wrong for saying that. It is outrageous. But the clubs are not wrong for pricing their products because supply and demand, isn't it?
True. I mean, it's the same thing with like streaming, right? I have a lot of the streaming services, after paying an absorbent amount for, cable channels and stuff like that. But I saved money, but I still kept the streaming. So, it's probably somewhat reasonable, but it's still a lot when you add them all up, right? And it'd be nice. Usually, you just had one thing, right? You had one service, and you got everything. Now all of a sudden, you have 5 to 10 more options, and you still don't have everything because you're like, I'm missing that stream or that channel. So yeah. Assemble agrees with you. Yeah. No, you know what? This is it's like supply and demand, right? There's a lot of people that will tell you they might be struggling, but they will make sure they get the shirt every year.
Yeah. Yeah,
Right.
like again, it's not very cut and dry. Like, I'm not saying the clubs are right, but business wise, they're not wrong, because it takes, say, like Leeds sell a lot of shirts for a team that's not in the Premier League, for example, and you sit there and you just think,
Yep.
I forgot what I
Yep.
was gonna say.
They have to find ways to take your money.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah. And
Yeah,
it's so
basically,
easy. It's so easy to have your money go from your bank account or your credit card balance to somebody else's pocket. So easy, so
I
easy.
draw the line at the kit though. Like, I ain't getting the shorts and socks. That's mental.
Yeah, but they're not necessarily making their money off it. Those are just add-ons. Like, they want you to buy the top. So
Yeah. No, but I mean, like, in my opinion, like, a full kit is more for children.
yeah. No,
And
I
that
don't
in
think.
itself will add up.
Very true. Very true. Yeah. No,
Probably I'm guessing, like, children's shirts generally are cheaper than the adult ones, but then they're going to make that money back when you add on the shorts and the socks, because the kids want to look like they're heroes as such.
true.
Whereas we'll just get the shirt, like.
Yeah.
So,
I had my first real top, and my dad used to get me the tops, but he used to go. I want to say he would go to the market in England and get it. So basically, those are just the rip-offs and stuff, which is fine because who wants to spend top money on those things anyways? And then I got one, and then I won one in a raffle, so I got a legitimate one, and so then I now bought two kind of replica shirt tops. So yeah, but no, I'm not usually one that goes out and does that kind of stuff. I know some people have to have at least, like, how many red tops for Arsenal do you need? One every year? Like, they change them up just a little bit, right? But it's still a red top.
That's why I will occasionally, I'll say that last few years I've got a Leeds home shirt, but I tend to get like more like the away or third shirt because it's different.
Yep.
And they're awful. And,
yeah, I normally
like,
buy
they're
the
distinctive.
second. I normally buy the away and the third. I don't usually mess with the home, but I also don't have a car payment, so I'm able to buy dumb stuff. So
Yeah.
I have an old car that probably needs to be replaced, but
Yeah, no, I did that. We
I'm
paid
gonna
off our
use that
cars.
as well.
Yeah, I paid off our cars, and it's like that. Not seeing a big chunk of change leaving your bank account every month was like, yay, it's cool.
the average car payment in America is $700 with a 6% interest rate over.
I have never bought a car at that price, so that's not. I am the one bringing it down.
Yeah, I mean, but that's what the interest rates are doing to people right now. To be fair,
Someone else has got a 900 car.
Yeah, no, I'm in the 3 to 4 now, which is even more than I want. Usually, it used to be, the 2 to 300 was where I would love to be, but you had to have really good credit for that.
Yeah,
And so I paid a little bit more, but the best loan I had was a 0% one. Oh, and I made a stupid move there, but won't get into that.
Sorry to slightly go back onto the previous subject, even though I sort of the same thing. It was about, like, Liverpool are 12:30 because they're the most supported team in Asia, whereas Arsenal will find themselves at 5:30 a lot because then America's awake. Rather than, like, you'll never find Arsenal at 12:30 because they're not going to expect American Arsenal fans to get up at 4 a.m. to watch Arsenal. Because I imagine you are one of the more supported teams in America.
I've literally done it. I was in California for the Everton game last year. 4 a.m. I got up, watched that, and then I watched some Rugby Six Nations. And then by the time I went and did SeaWorld. Good Saturday, not gonna lie.
Yeah, but you don't get them as much as Liverpool because,
No.
to BX's comment, like, I'm not saying it will never happen, but you generally won't compared to Liverpool because
Yeah.
counterproductive in terms of it being a business. Because I bet Arsenal have more fans in America than Liverpool do, but then I bet you ain't as well supported in Asia as Liverpool are. So that's why you tend to get those times, and they tend to get those times, and everyone else has to just turn up and play you on them.
Possible.
Yeah, I hear that. I mean, if it hindered them, I would say keep playing them at 12:30. All it does is piss them off, and eventually, and they play for 90 minutes in those matches, and they get what they need to at the end most times. So for me, it's not a benefit. You know, I want people to let their guard down, so I can have some joy. But if you're gonna piss them off, they're gonna play through it, right? You know, play through the pain. Yeah. So they complain about it, but then they go out there and they play. So I don't think they're not too upset about it.
But what Tom's saying is the reality of the Premier League. The Premier League is more catered to the international fan than it is a person sitting in England. If that was the case, then you'd be able to see every game. They wouldn't have a blackout. That's just my opinion on that. But you look at America, like America football is put specifically for us, but they're trying to force it on the rest of the world. We're going to do more international games next year.
Yeah,
So,
imagine Aussie fans having to get up
yeah.
I mean, I don't know. They have to get up early in the morning for a lot of these matches.
Nah. Aussies are arrogant enough as it is. So they think they invented the C word. They didn't.
Didn't they just excel at it?
They think they do. They think they do.
Is that why you try to get your numbers up? Is that you did because you're inferior? You're inferior to them in the use of that word, so that's why you use it so much, because you're trying to show, look, we are better than you.
It's partly the case.
So it's like for every period, there's a C word right in front of it, just because everybody know.
We're talking about cricket, or we're talking about another naughty word?
Oh, we're talking about Chelsea, I thought.
I thought we were talking about cricket. My bad.
Could have been chocolate,
All right.
Oh, hang on, you just reminded me. I need to go to my plate of meats.
Your plate of meats. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Yes. Sorry. Yeah, I took a little break earlier in the show to eat my lunch that was bought for me. So later today you will have Manchester United home to Villa, and then tomorrow you got Brentford and Wolves, Chelsea and Crystal Palace, Everton and City, and then on Thursday you've got Arsenal. Who else is playing on that day? Oh, Brighton welcomes that team. And Arsenal plays home to North London derby against West Ham. So there you go. See, it's the first time I've seen the times where it said 3:15 on it. So there you go.
See?
The late game, Everton City and Arsenal West Ham. It says 3:15. So there you go. Huh. Interesting. Yeah. I feel sorry for Australia.
I never feel sorry for Australia.
Yeah.
Have you seen some of the animals in Australia, Tom?
Oh, no, I'll tell you this. There are more things in Australia, animal-wise, that can kill you than can't or won't.
Yeah.
I don't know what this means, but Mr. Tom?
I've not been in prison. They tend to serve them in prison.
Well, then there you go. Sorry, London Derby. Sorry. Nobody corrected me.
Serve them on the inside. I wasn't listening, to be honest, Gary, to even correct you.
I know. You're never. Coincidentally, you're always never listening.
That's not true. That's not true.
It is. It's very true. You know how many times you think in a show you've said exactly those words? I think it's like par for the course. I think it's just like we're gonna have an intro. Mr. Tom will blank out for like 20 minutes and go, I didn't catch that. What were you talking about?
It's partly true. But to be fair, you and Sam, I've literally got yous on clip doing it to me when it come to with the giant boobies, the knitted boobies.
Dude, you know what?
Yeah.
You claim not to know. I'm doing it on purpose. I really don't want to know what you're talking about sometimes. I really don't. Harold and Kamar go to White Castle Part 2. Ooh. I didn't know.
Is White Castle a real restaurant?
Oh yeah, yeah. You small
Right,
little
okay.
burgers.
Yeah,
Back in the days, people would call them rat burgers. I don't know why, but they're little mini burgers, like square burgers. It was pretty I know you know what, they were the best burgers to eat after a long night of drinking. They soak up the alcohol basically.
I did not accuse you of it, Assembled. I directly said you did it.
We made a great movie based on White Castle too.
We just went, dude. Where have you been?
I was listening. I was just bringing in my 2 cents.
Harold and
No, we were
Kumar.
talking about the movie.
Oh, my bad. Sorry. Thought I was there.
Yeah, that's the only thing that, because obviously I only know of it from that movie where they're like, "Hey man, let's go to White Castle. White Castle's cool,"
Yeah.
or whatever it is they said.
He's doing a watch along today. Day 2 of Australia and Pakistan.
You could tell it was a different time back then because they literally advertised that movie as the Asian guy from Van Wilder teams up with the Asian guy from American Pie.
Different time for sure. Sure.
No, Gary, that's not being racist. That's what's written on the box.
I didn't even know
on the box.
I didn't even. I mean, I knew the one guy is from American Pie. I didn't know the other guy. So
Yeah. He
I
was
don't
in
think
a
I've
movie
watched
called Van Wilder, starring Ryan Reynolds.
because that's National Lampoons, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Spin off of
exactly
that or
right.
something.
Yeah,
So
yeah, he's basically like the.
yeah. No, see, this
what's
is
the nicest
down. I lived in Florida, so we would have Crystal Burgers. Similar, they made the same way. Just instead of a white castle, it basically was a red. It was red. Is their main color. So they're, like I said, they're really cheap. They were like 30. I think back in the days, they were like 30, 40 cents
Great.
for a burger. Yeah, I don't know what BX Gun is talking about here when he talks about. I don't know what that means.
Murder burgers. Murder.
Oh, you guys have kebabs. No, your kebabs are expensive though, right?
It depends where you get them.
No,
or
like back
what
in
you
the
get.
days. Just say back in the days when you were a little kid and you got kebabs.
Oh yeah, but to be fair, Gary, everything's expensive now.
No.
compared to when
How
I was a
much
little
was it
kid.
then?
When I was a child, I remember you could get a kebab meat and chips in a box for about £2.50, and now it's a tenner.
Okay.
That's like 25 years ago, though.
Yeah. I think over here, I think Five Guys killed the market on cheap burgers. So once Five Guys said, you know what, you'll spend $5 to $6 on a burger. That's when the market just basically said,
oh my god,
it's like $10 now.
Me,
No,
yeah, I was gonna say, I went in Five Guys last week, first time in about 2 years, because I made a point of not going into the buffet because I knew I was going into the buffet 2 days later. So I didn't want to do 2 buffets. That'd be greedy. So I went in Five Guys, and they went, I just got a burger. They went, that'd be $9.95, and if I had a drink at the time, I would have spat it out. I was that shocked. But
yeah, no, like a
I
Burger
was like,
King,
why,
they would
why
have.
even bother giving me the 25 pence? You obviously need it more than I do.
Yeah, at Burger King, they would have like a 99-cent Whopper day, and that's when the drive-through would be like packed. It would be packed because people are like, a Whopper for 99 cents? Come on, dude. That's like the best deal ever. Flame broiled burger. Come on.
I'll only eat Five Guys if I'm on per diem or like travel money. I don't touch it. Other times it's just too much, man.
I guess I'm always on travel, whatever you just said.
They literally said to me at the counter, "Oh, would you like chips and a drink?" I was like, "No, I haven't mortgaged my house yet."
Take out a second mortgage.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do. I will say we spend a lot more. We spend a lot of money on food. So if you can save money on your food, you can make your own. If you cook your own meals and stuff, you'll save a lot of money.
We spent
Yeah, but-
73 on Chinese food yesterday. Delivery.
Mm,
Yeah, for 3 people.
yeah.
It was
That's
good
great.
though.
73 for delivery.
Yeah.
I mean,
You know,
I know
see-
that's not the cost of delivery. Just,
Well, that's how much it was altogether.
yeah.
So it was excellent. It was worth it.
Just strange. Because my
It's worth it because you don't have
Chinese-
to go get up and you just walk to the door, right?
Our,
Oh, I
Chi-
still
our
gotta walk to
local
the door.
Chinese shop is so popular, or so the food's genuinely good, but they
It's very true, Big Gun. Ain't nobody got time for that.
they don't employ delivery drivers, but they will phone the cab company across the road. So for like an extra £5, you can have the cab company bring you the Chinese. I've only ever done it one time. That was because
That's like the black market Uber right there. You
Dude.
know?
Bahrain had the best. They had something called Talabat, and it was like I don't know. They would add the delivery charges into the cost, and it wasn't anything crazy either. They didn't do tipping over there. It was like 1 BD to get this delivered. So BD was like $2.66, which that's a lot of money. But yeah, they were quick too. So
No, yeah.
Talabat.
If you pay to go, what is it, to India on a cheap airline, you can still get all the food you on for by reasonable price. It's just definitely the flights cost. Yeah, food is. I guess the further east you go, at least from the States, the food gets a lot cheaper. But yeah, now it's one thing I did when I lived in Malaysia for like 6 months. Like the food was, you get some good quality food if you wanted to spend a lot, or you can find the more reasonable places. And like we went, let me see, we went to a tandoori shop, and I think for $20 we had there was like 5 of us. We had probably all the tandoori chicken and naan you could think. Like we just ate like tons. It was good, and it's the fresh naan right out of the clay pot, and the tandoori right off the spigot. Everything. It was like that was Thanksgiving Day. We had that for Thanksgiving. It was really good. Tom, have you tried the Chinese from inside Westfield Shopping Center? Value for
I've been
money.
there.
Are you referring to the one in Shepherd's Bush or Stratford? It's 2 sides of London. I've been in the one in Stratford. I've not actually tried the Chinese in there, but I have in the same food court. I have had the Indian, and it's very good. Very good. I have a chicken curry and like a rice. It's nice.
You said Stafford.
Yeah, that's the one. I know what Chinese stand he's talking about though.
Yeah, he's right. Yeah. Colonel Ward has joined us, and food. It's really cheap. Other parts of the world, and the food quality is just as good as you get here. So these they get you. If Cheesecake Factory in London, food there is good.
I think we have, but I've never been to it.
They have everything though.
It's all right.
Have you noticed there are no all-you-can-eat restaurants? Are hard to find now.
I have to get security to haul me out of the buffet.
Did they really this time?
Nah, I'm joking. But
Crazy.
No, because I picture myself taking them to court like when Homer tried to sue the seafood all you can eat in Simpsons, and Lionel Hutz, the shyster lawyer, points at Homer and goes to the jury. Does that look like a man who had all he could eat?
Yes.
And it was brilliant.
Yeah. No, you'll enjoy Vegas, but the all-you-can-eat places, the buffets there they're not cheap, but they are good. So, you will pay for it, but you will enjoy the money. They only exist for Tories. There you go. Yeah, that's by the Stratford International Station for the train towards Canterbury. I don't understand any of that.
There at Stratford, where the Westfield is, they have a shot. They have a train line that goes out of London.
Mm.
There's
a lot of
meeting
all you can eat.
He's talking about the one I go to.
Mm.
Jimmy's, baby.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to make sure I can get to that one before they shut down or something crazy like that.
I need to inquire about their loyalty card. They offered me it before, and I politely declined, but I've regretted it.
Why?
Ever since.
What in the world are you doing? Why would you do that? They're trying to incentivize you to go.
Yeah, but I do go. Whereas at the
No,
time, I didn't know I was going to like it that much.
We people, little people, you don't understand it when somebody throws you a bone. So you're not used to that. So if you're a big time rich, they probably thought you were like some rich guy and wanted you to come back. And now they're like, oh, this guy's just coming here for the food.
Why else would anyone go there?
For the ambiance and to flash the card, status. It's for
What, to flash
status.
the loyalty card?
Yeah. Drunk. And it's like, and everybody, and then the people behind you are like, what was that? It's like, that's a loyalty card. You have to be a distinguished patron to get one of those.
I think at the time I didn't want to give the impression that I had a buffet loyalty card. But now, the more I think about it, the more I was like, but I go there anyway, so why wouldn't I? Why shouldn't I?
You would be a hit, man. You would be a hit. Think about it. People pull out and like, what are you? I am a buffet carrying card member, and people would love it.
You have to book months in advance to go to Jimmy's. No chance. Absolutely no chance. That cannot be true.
Oh, Liverpool has just scored again. So there you go. Burnley's thoughts of even thinking about getting something out of this match are over. Billy Elliott from the 18 puts it in the corner. It was a position, the accurate shot. Goalkeeper is like stuck in the mud. So there you go. That was too easy, though. Very, very easy. Now we'll play Burnley, and they will play like their life is on the line. Yeah, he just walks to the 8. Oh wait, does he walk to the 18? Let's see. Oh no, he's inside the box. What am I saying? They left him alone. Yeah, passes it out wide, comes right back to him, and they run away from him. Very good. I've never seen that for an Arsenal player who will pass the ball out wide, and they will run away from him so he can receive the ball back. Never seen it. Never seen it.
That's so good. That's so good. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh my god. Didn't they know they could sell it? They got a license to print. What's Stefan talking about there?
I don't know. That's he's using some big words. They're gonna go to they're gonna go to
VAR.
To VAR. So VAR might do the business and keep this game close.
That's terrible. That.
Stop copying my comments, please. Who's copying your comments?
Because as soon as Riddy wrote 2-0 Liverpool, Semble popped up with 2-0. They basically wrote the exact same thing with the exact same punctuation and everything.
And the timestamp says the same, so obviously,
yeah.
Riddy, he's not taking your words.
He's joking, obviously, about.
No, he's not. He's serious, Mr. Tom.
Oh, but now someone else has done it. That's Bronco in VA 9986.
That guy's always just putting stuff out there.
And he obviously could do with some links Africa for Christmas as well. Probably.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry. What was that?
Some guy's a little like 2 minutes late, So they're saying no goal. Salah was offsides. I mean, as a hater of Liverpool, I would, See, and so everybody is copying everyone right now.
No one copies me though.
Getting the traction up on the channel. You know what? Yeah, Salah is in the way. If you look at it from that angle, there's no way you can see the ball until it's too late. If Salah gets pushed offsides, which is really good from the defender, or let's just say he was.
Sorry. Why have they started giving the goalkeeper this level of protection? Like like if the goalkeeper was obstructed by a player.
Well, this is once again, this is that whole thing that I don't agree with. Is it a clear and obvious error? No. For me, that's not a clear and obvious error. Because it's not how many times have you seen before VAR came into the picture, he's obstructing the goalkeeper, thus we take away the goal?
Never happened.
Exactly. So that's why I'm saying it's not something you actually, it's not something that you govern in the game. You've never done it.
Yeah.
So why are we doing it now?
And
And
I can't believe I'm saying this. I agree with Gary.
And if you're going to do it, why don't you do it all the damn time? And obviously that means that they should be looking for it, which means that they should be calling it more, but they don't. So then tell me, what's the point of VAR if it's only going to be used for missed calls as opposed to clear and obvious, right? So it's like ridiculous. This is another, they're just letting the machines, letting the video control
But isn't
the game.
everything technically a missed call?
No, it's clear and obvious error is what it's supposedly. They want to get rid of that and just basically all they want to do is just govern, call it perfect game is what they want to do. And who wants that?
I
Do you
do.
ever want to? No, you don't.
I want a perfect call game.
No, you don't, because if you get a perfect called game, guess how long it will take? You might as well just stop the game every time there's a call. There's a play.
Just want the right outcome.
Walking into dangerous territory there, because you're asking Spencer if he wants a soccer match to last as long as an American football match.
Oh, you know what? You're right about that. He wants to be able to. He wants to be able to.
That.
You know what? Well, let's go to the video review, and Spencer's like, now I can make my nachos.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing about video assistant referee. It shouldn't take 4 minutes to figure out something. That's the biggest problem. You should be able to be technologically savvy enough to make a decision within 30 seconds.
Yeah.
That's the biggest problem. If they were quick and efficient, no one would have an issue. It would be like keeping it on. Because think about when someone takes we see what they're doing in MLS now. I don't want to see this in the Premier League, but when you do a substitution, and I think if you don't get off the field in 10 seconds, they're doing like a man down for a minute because you wasted time coming off the field. Think about all this time when, a substitution happens and the guy's over here hugging everybody on the way out. Like, you're time wasting. Like, eliminate that from the game.
That's why you throw a card. If it's the rule is you can throw a card.
They should. I told Tom this.
You know what? You can use the power of the card to speed up the game. Use the power of the card to get certain things out of the game.
Leicester and their 100% effort in football matches.
No matter who. I would absolutely love to see one weekend where everybody, anytime someone started complaining at the ref and they're verbally abusing, red card everybody. They'll put a youth team out the next Saturday, but they'll stop doing the abuse of the ref.
There was a manager called Tony Pulis who used to manage Stoke.
I know the name. I've heard that name before.
Yeah. No. Just in case people hadn't.
Oh no! Somebody is just woken up.
Let's not go through that again. I can believe it. Don't worry. Dr. Leeds can believe that they won. Anyway, so Tony Pulis basically said, if you want to stamp out diving overnight or that sort of behaviour, he went, ban the next player that does it for 13 matches. And you're going to go, oh, that's really excessive. And he went, yeah, but it'll stop it overnight, because then once a player, there's no parody about it. Preston deserved it. But
no. That's the thing, that they want to be held in some high regard, the officials, but they don't want to do the things that are required for it, right? Yep. If a player is offsides, you call them offsides, right? Not wait for somebody else to tell you they are offsides, right? You make that's the problem. They're not making a call. So like, why would I even give you any level of respect if you're not even doing any work out there, right? You don't make a call. if you're a referee running down the sideline and you have an opportunity to make an offsides call and you don't, then why am I gonna listen to you anymore? I'll wait for the TV guy to do it. All right? Because think about it. How often? What are their jobs most of the time? Call offsides on the sidelines, right? You got the flag there. Once in a while, you might call a foul, but other than that, what else are you doing?
But Pulis's point was, if
Mm.
you take one player and you give them that excessive punishment, everyone else
Yeah.
will know that it's not
You
worth
don't even
doing
have
it.
to do excessive. It has to be consistent because that's the problem, though.
It's
The
even
problem is
like
the problem is consistency. Like a player should know that if I punch you in the face, I'm getting a red card. Not because it wasn't as powerful as the guy who did it yesterday. That's why it's not a red card. No, it's a red card. It's given as a red card, and every referee, guess what, gives it as a red card.
the one that
So,
bothers me the most is when someone gets fouled and they roll on the ground like they got shot.
mm,
And you're like, you know that, yeah, you know, a cleat on the back of the heel absolutely hurts. But
mm, mm.
some of them you're like, all right, come on, you're not getting the foul you want. Like it's almost embellished. The other one I hate
Yeah.
the most.
Did I say the same thing twice without realizing it? Apologies, Devil.
Oh, you're good. And my thing is, it's also when in the box, once a ball hits someone's hand, everybody and their mom stops and turns around like deer in the headlights and looks at the ref. Keep on playing.
You
There's a
play to
ball.
the whistle. You play to
Yeah.
the whistle, right? The
Yeah.
whistle's not blown and there's nothing. The play is not stopped. They tell you that as a little kid. You play through the whistle.
They do need a weekend where they just go ham on everybody and just go straight red cards.
It's not even that. Just what is
It
the
would be
rule?
great. It'd be
What
great.
is the
Even if Leeds were victims of it, it'd be phenomenal. It'd be worth it to stamp out bollocks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it ruins the game more than. I mean, yeah, the
So this
diving
is
is the worst.
if
to
this
me.
is true, then they just change. That means if this is true, that means they can change. If they can change the rule book that fast, right? That VAR comes in, and now the official doesn't have to make the call on the sideline, on the touch line or whatever. Then what's the point? What do they need him for anymore?
Last one from Stefan can't possibly be true. That cannot be true.
Never know, man.
Well, as many times, what's the point of having three officials if they're not there to make any calls?
I do think that I do, and I really don't want to get into another discussion on VAR because it dominates so much of our time, and there's nothing really being said that's any different, and that's from myself more than anything. Is like it's just the same old shit, and then you end up discussing the officiating of football more than the football, which is a problem. But that being said, it is true what Colonel Walt is saying, where the linesman and even the ref to some degree are basically not imposing themselves on games because they know they basically get to sit back and let VAR tell them what happened, or they then get to go.
Yeah, they did the same. They did the same thing over here with the NFL. They put the officials in there, and then they don't have to legitimize a scoring play anymore. They really don't. Somebody else will do it for them, and it's like, what's the point of that?
All scoring plays are reviewed.
You're standing right on the sidelines. You see the ball cross the line. It's a touchdown. Let's move on. All right.
I'm not an expert on NFL.
I got one from Sunday night.
Oh, go on.
So this happened in the Broncos game. Ben Powers, there was a fumble. He's clearly on the ball, right, and down. Somehow they gave it to the Patriots because it changed possession underneath the pile. But you can see clearly he had it, and he should technically be down by contact. They reviewed it and still gave it to the Patriots. It's kind of stuff that just never makes sense. It happens over here just as much as it happens over there. It's just, but yeah, irritating. Go ahead, Tom. I'm sorry.
I forgot what I was going to say, to be honest with you. It was just going to be more about. I'm sorry, no, I was not I'm not an expert on NFL officiating, but the impression I get is that, like Spencer just said, it's very they're on the field almost as decoration because people are used to it, but really the men on the headset are actually refereeing the game, like the reviewing the scoring plays as such.
Yeah, so what happened on that Sunday one is they called it a fumble for the Patriots once everything got done under the pile, I guess. It wasn't even a massive pile. It was like 3 people.
Burnley had a chance to score. There was a poor header. Sorry.
There's not enough information to overturn the call, so we're going to stick with what we had. So, I don't know.
I've been told that I'm correct a lot today.
Yeah, I don't know. These people
Good
must.
day
You know
for
what?
it.
It's Christmas, man. These guys didn't get you a gift, so there's your gift.
Makes sense.
Let's talk about why an NFL goal was designed like a U.
It's more like a H.
An H.
Yeah.
How about how?
It's probably like a Y actually, but you know.
Yeah. How about how great it was back in the day? They had the goalposts in the middle of the end zone, Gary. People run into it.
Oh, I'm thinking of it more like rugby because they're H's.
Oh,
Excuse me.
that's excellent. Yeah, rugby's
Yeah.
got that. Yeah.
Yeah, Burnley should have. There was a nice header there. How dare you interject with commentary on a Liverpool match?
No, that's
Dude.
not what he said. He didn't say Liverpool.
LIVERPOol.
Yeah, yeah. I
He took the
They're
time
loved
to
by
type it.
everybody.
He
All right.
took the time to change the predictive text on his phone.
Okay, so here we go. Gary, how dare you interject with commentary on a Liverpool match? It's better? Better.
Perfect.
All right.
Perfect.
Better and
Correct again, Tom. The games are being run by guys in a room who we can't see.
Sorry,
Very,
can you
very
read
true.
the first part? I didn't hear the first part.
Correct again, Tom.
Gary's
The
doing
games are
such a
being
good job in the last
yeah.
30 seconds.
Yeah. Burnley is pushing, and we'll see if they get a score. It'd be nice to see their manager get a win. That's he might save his job for 5 minutes.
To be fair,
nice.
I am nearly finished with 4 pints of Pepsi. So to be fair,
That's a big mug, man. That should have beer in it.
Yeah. Did you just get that for Christmas?
I got when I was in
myself.
I was in Greece, and we went to we were on some beach. I think it was in Rhodes, and sitting on the beach, and I said, can I have a large pint, a large beer? Actually, it came in one of those things. And I finished it. It was really hot, but I finished it. It was really good.
I should be more accurate. I put 1 can of beer into it, so it probably went up to about there.
Those
Yeah.
normally fit about three beers on them.
Yeah.
Tom sometimes talks sense. That is kind of true. Yeah. When I came to England, Mr. Tom, he didn't try to turn me, but he did.
No.
I did get to go see a match with him, see a Leeds match, so that was cool. It was a good weekend, a good trip. Sorry, not good weekend, good trip.
Trip.
The trip we definitely did. We took a trip. We went on a road, all that stuff. So.
And on the train.
Yep, we did the train as well. Yeah, very nice. So 70 minutes into the Liverpool match, and you should visit the southeast next time instead of Leeds. What's in the southeast? Anything I wanted? What's in the southeast that I would want to see?
Brighton.
Brighton, it's by the water, isn't it?
Yeah, I believe so.
All right.
Bournemouth. I mean, I'm not selling you on this because
No, Brighton wasn't. Brighton was yeah. Tom never offers me tickets, and I don't think Tom's offered anybody tickets. So I don't think you're missing out. I don't think you've been missed out.
I can't even get tickets for Leeds games. That was a low thing.
Yeah. Would you have rather gone to Jimmy's? I'd rather have done both. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
I'm not. What am I? Why would Why would I want to do just the one? I want to just do everything, man.
Exactly. The world famous O2 Arena happens to have a Cineworld and a buffet. Hence why I'm always there.
The Cineworld. Wow.
Yeah. The cinema is literally 20 yards away from Jimmy's.
Yeah, they have a. It's funny. They have like a kind of a similar service like you have. Oh, this should be a goal. Nope. Oh, cleared off the line by the Burnley defender. Both teams seem like they want to get this goal, the next goal. I always say whoever gets the second goal is usually in control of the match. So let's see. Brighton is a problematic place. Problematic. Why? And Riddy says it's the south, not the southeast.
I barely even knew that because again, who cares about Brighton?
Oh, so there you go. So Riddy, tell me sell me on this southeast part of England, I guess. What's there what would I want to see?
Water.
Well, that doesn't sound like England is in the water, or like is it a really big island?
I don't know what the south of England would be any different than London.
You said there's water there, so I assume you're talking about the ocean.
The coastline, yeah.
No, you said water. You didn't say the coastline.
It's the same thing, though.
Actually, it is not the same thing. That's why one's called the water and one's called the shoreline.
I live right by the ocean, so everything.
How close are you to the ocean?
I could go right now and be there in like 20 minutes.
That is not by the ocean for me.
It's
close. It's close.
It's super close, Gary. Like
you know what by the water is? I'll walk across the street and then I'm at the beach.
I mean, I can walk a mile and I got the Elizabeth River behind me.
That is definitely not what I would consider near the
not.
water.
I took the liberty of adding in a slide, and Gary didn't even notice this, I believe. But before Gary even set up the show, I had loaded in a slide of, I believe it's the 1963 Boxing Day scores.
Do it.
It's wild. Let's just say.
Right,
I wonder if Lord Greenwood's been good to his servants today.
So this is the results from the equivalent of the Premier League back in 1963 on Boxing Day.
10-1.
Well, something's missing. What's the point of
Leeds
this?
are a Division 2 side back then.
No. Something even more important than that is missing.
There's no Arsenal on here?
Yeah, what's the point of this? This is worthless to me.
I think it's hilarious, though.
Because
Ipswich obviously was drinking the night before and said, game, who cares?
I mean, look at Manchester United. Look at Manchester United. If anybody said Burnley beats Manchester United in this day and age, we'd be laughing, right? 6-1.
They said we're done.
That team drew to West Brom. Come on.
Look at Blackburn.
Yeah. Well,
2 field goals and a safety.
But then, 2 days later, this is genuinely true. 2 days later, Ipswich then beat Fulham 4-2.
Interesting. Just called me a really bad day, huh?
I don't know how it worked out that way, but it did. And I double checked because I you lost 10-1 and then 1-4-2. Anyway.
Darwin Núñez missed the ball. If he touched it, he probably scores, but he misses it. You're 20 minutes from the Whitstable beach. All right. Bobby Robson played for Fulham that day. Tom was having a dig, this cheeky sod. Actually, it was 4-1. Uh-oh, a yellow card's coming out, and it looks like a red. No?
Is it for Trent? That's too bad.
all these football websites incorrect, Stefan.
Uh-oh. Stefan has been corrected.
I come with receipts, dog.
So you got a free kick coming in the 78th minute here and there's nobody on the end of that one. It just goes harmlessly out. So for those who want some scores, so it is, there's not much going on. It's the only football in England, I think. Yeah, there's no more football. This is the last match of the England is quiet after today, after this match.
Isn't there another one this afternoon?
In England, no. Oh, you were right. Sorry. There is
Man
the
United.
Manchester United one. Sorry.
Does that even count though?
Well, I guess if Villa wins, it does.
Yeah, that's true. I think that'll end up being probably a 1-1 draw. And Rashford finally finds the goal. That'll be my guess.
Burnley almost could have, like they could have scored on that one there, but not so much. Famous couple of days in Town's history. Oh, Ipswich is on later today?
Yeah,
Oh, yes, that's right. That is right. Sorry.
Yeah. And I wish both teams luck, but I'm still going to say that I respect Leicester
Uh-oh.
as a football institution, and I hope they'll give it their all.
And Liverpool defenders are saving them. So yeah. What is this? Whoever posted it needs flaying. All right, so there you go. I don't know what this is. What is this?
That's the guy that just made the tackle on the.
Oh, that's right. This is Riddy's second team. Liverpool. What Mr. Tom is saying is he don't like Ipswich.
I don't.
You don't like them? Is that what you're trying to say?
No, he's right. I don't like Ipswich.
No.
They're trying to chop into my dreams. In all truth, Ipswich have never actually been on my radar, but Stefan put them there.
Yeah. Riddy must have confused me with Ray. No, Liverpool is your favorite, Riddy. That's my understanding. Your favorite place. A Burnley player pulled up like he didn't get the assignment. This is 80 minutes. Let's see if Liverpool goes into stall tactics now. Got double the amount of passes.
It'd be good if Burnley could get something out of this game.
Yeah, it would be good. Why not?
Have them take all 3 points. That'd be nice.
Now you're reaching. I mean, just give them a goal at least.
I just hate Liverpool. Sorry.
Yeah.
Everyone hates Liverpool apart from Liverpool fans and people that work in the football media.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
Oh, nice move there. Oh. I have made myself the thing of nightmares.
Ooh.
And he calls himself a writer. Jesus Christ. He went, I've made myself the things, nightmares are made of nightmares, of things of nightmares.
Oh, Turf Moor.
Gary's been drinking too much. I know it's Christmas. Take it easy, Gary. I have nothing against Liverpool. I just said you love Liverpool is what I said. That's your favorite. That's what I said. See, Stefan doesn't hate them.
I do.
Of course he doesn't, because he would have read about something that happened in 1942 between Liverpool and Ipswich. Like Liverpool fan probably like gave a homeless Ipswich fan a scarf or something over Christmas, which is like, oh, you know, I like Liverpool now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
But thank you for saying I was correct multiple times today, because it aggravated Gary, which is always fun.
Yes. Yeah. How dare you, Stefan? He's supposed to be a knowledgeable person. Giving Mr. Tom credit for stuff he says.
That's how I know I was doubly correct, because Stefan has no reason to say I was correct over anything.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a runner here.
That's actually interesting. Doesn't dislike many clubs, whereas I dislike every club.
Mrs. Tom's like, the number that I do like, besides
It's
Leeds.
smaller. It's like one team.
No.
Leeds United and Shanghai Port FC.
There you go. That's another team he likes in the world.
I don't mind Welling United because of football manager reasons. But basically, it will always be teams that are not remotely a threat to Leeds United.
We'll find out if Jota has returned to form, because he's just coming on. This should be the time for him to come in and close things out. This would be a show. That would be a show.
Oh, I can't even make jokes about how that would go, because there's so many thoughts swirling in my head about it.
I have no doubt. But that would be a funny show.
It would be a show with a lot of noises.
Lots of, yes. Lots. So we got 5 minutes left in this one. A couple of subs. Redmond is on for Burnley, and Jota, the closer, is on for Liverpool.
Is that a baseball reference, Gary?
Yeah. Close things out, right? See out the game, whatever you call it. What do you call it?
I don't have a word for it.
See out the game, right?
It's wrong. I just recognised it as a baseball pitching term, I believe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Scouts cougar hunting.
Yeah.
Oh.
What I can't stand is that Leeds beat Ipswich for no reason whatsoever. And Mr. Tom, he never said it, but I think he was thinking it.
100%.
Because he always will tell you how a team will play poorly against another team, and he plays that team, and they are all of a sudden look like a team at the top of the table.
Oh,
like Preston.
Like Preston.
Like Preston with their 2 wins in 15 games, but then all their eggs went into the Leeds basket, which is a familiar theme this season. Well, I bet Preston didn't beat Ipswich. I don't know, because
True.
But I'm willing to suspect
Riddy's too busy for hunting in Scotland. So there you go.
I have enough on my plate, thanks. Like asking me the cricket scores.
So he's doing a watch along later. He's seeing if you're gonna be prepared for it.
I've done watch alongs of worse things than cricket.
Interception. It should be a shot at least. From distance. He couldn't get past it. Martin Larson took a really nice shot, but wide of the mark. I don't think Allison had it covered. It would have been nice to see him go near post. He kind of went to the far post would have liked to have seen him. I guess if he goes near post, I think he scores. Because he had Ellison running to the far post.
They probably would have called it back for a foul. Anything to help Liverpool out.
Tom needs Preston to be south end rather than north end today.
Oh, what a save.
I know that's right. Also, Liverpool will be top of the table for a day.
Very true. Very true. That's why we saw Chris Nix today.
Yeah. Hello, my lovelies.
My cousin will be sending me probably a picture of the table.
Oh, we're out of first. Arteta out. Oh no. Sorry.
Yeah, how dare you not be in first place, even though you've
Moving on. What do you guys think of this Burnley goalkeeper, this Trafford?
I think he's got Ramsdale type written all over him. He's going to be playing bottom rung Premier League, bouncing around teams for a while, and then maybe after a couple of years, a Premier League higher up side's going to take a chance on him because he will then have Premier League experience. Like Ramsdale, even though he had multiple relegations to his name, but it didn't matter. It was like, oh, maybe he weren't at fault. Put a better defence in front of him, and you'll get the best of him.
I see a little potential there.
There we go. We got
It's
like
hard
less
to
than a
tell,
minute to go here.
You know what? Leeds should go buy him. Yeah.
Well, I suppose we should be in the market for a keeper for 3 games.
So if you make it back up, you're gonna stick with Melier?
I don't think we should, and that's not based off of today. It's more I think he's a competent keeper for the championship level, where he should be enough to sit with us while we get re-promoted. But then I wouldn't go with him as the keeper in the Premier League because there's too many, and I stress too many chances or times where he has conceded the first shot on goal.
The game should be over now. Nope. Yep, it's over now. And guess who scores? Who's the closer?
Mo Salah.
No, the closer for
Jota.
Liverpool.
Oh,
Jota.
I just saw the goal, so
Jota, the closer.
Jota comes on. Jota scores. That's all he does. So he's returning from an injury. So there you go. There you go. And match is over.
If anyone wondered, Stoke won 3-1 at Birmingham in the 5:15 kickoff in the Championship. So Wayne Rooney going from strength to strength with Birmingham.
Good for him.
Yep. Losing 3-1 this time.
Boy, that goalkeeper right between his legs. Right between the goalkeeper's legs.
Too.
Important note, Birmingham was 6th when they sacked their manager, 5th when they sacked their manager and replaced him with Wayne Rooney, and they are now 19th.
Good job, Tom Brady.
Southampton are 3rd, Colonel.
So now Leeds are in 4th?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's not good.
Not ideal. And our next game is away at the team that are 5th, West Brom.
So only favorite to win today is Liverpool. So that would mean that Manchester United either will be trend worthy and keep the trend going of lower seeds winning, or Villa will do what they need to do.
Yeah.
Some people like just relegate Burnley now.
I've got a question for Colonel based on his comment at 17 past, where he's wrote, when Leeds go away games and they're sitting there in the stands like a bunch of misbehaving men whilst looking like a bowl of fruit salad. Don't know what that's supposed to mean.
Yeah.
I mean, I know the shirt is fruit salad-ish, but the men are
Fruit
not.
salad. Yummy, yummy. That's all I know. Wayne, probably
Yep. Yep.
having a little bit of fun with the ladies in
Yep.
Midlands.
You didn't do shit in
West
DC.
Brom is a massive game for Leeds.
It really is.
What?
And then we play Birmingham at Leeds.
Oh my gosh, another header from is it the same player? I think so. Same player, same header, same. He had all it, and he just heads it. That's not good.
You watch this Birmingham team that can't win at all. Will turn up at Ellen Road on January the 1st, like Barcelona.
Yeah. Yeah. So this game's about to close out, and we'll probably be closing out as well. We talked about pretty much everything that's going on. And then so we went VAR. Talked about the matches ongoing. We talked about Leeds, Mr. Tom's favorite topic right now. Liverpool sits top of the table.
Topics.
Liverpool now is, I think, 3-goal difference above. Like Arsenal needs to win, of course, to reclaim top spot because they are now 2 points back.
Yep.
At the top of the table, and 3 goals. Is it 3 goals? Yeah, 3 goals on goal difference as well. So West Ham will probably think they can get something out of Arsenal. Being the last time they played Arsenal, they won 3-0. Totally different team, but still.
That will have nothing to do with it. That was a West Ham first team against an Arsenal second string.
Very true, but you get the win. You take the mental successes there. So you should beat Birmingham, mate.
Yeah, but everyone should beat Birmingham. Like a team of grannies would beat Birmingham, and then they'd beat Wayne after if he pays them enough money.
Oh God.
That's not PG, but you know I'm right. Allegedly.
All right, so we're gonna head out of here and let these guys have a say. Yeah, we'll get to. So as he put the comment up, there you go.
Well, hope everybody had a good Christmas. We'll play Thursday. Sorry I was late. I think Russell Wilson has played his last game for the Denver Broncos. And let's see what happens. Pick up 3 points on Thursday and then play Fulham on Sunday. So just keep the momentum going. Don't worry about what other teams do and just keep winning. That's all that matters.
Very true. Mr. Tom?
Okay. Yeah, so thank you to everyone for supporting the show as usual. Again, I don't really know where he's going with that, but that's our Colonel Award. Yeah, obviously I wish you luck against West Ham because, well, why not? I don't really care what happens in the Premier League as long as Everton and Bournemouth get relegated, which don't look like either's going to happen. So anyway, all right. I'll end it. Right. So thank you for supporting the show. Have a good week. Have a good evening. I don't know when we'll be on next. What's it going to be Saturday? I don't know. I don't even know what day of the week it is at the moment.
Cool. All right, people. So thank you again for watching us. It was a lot of fun. We will do this again. The next show should be on Saturday. I know Arsenal doesn't play till Sunday, but that's cool. We'll talk about what's going on since then. Hopefully talk about an Arsenal win against West Ham. And that'll cheer everybody up before the new year comes. we'll do this again. Thank you very much for joining us. I keep saying it. Thank you very much for joining us. If you have not already, hit the like, subscribe, and all of that.
Do you know why it's called Boxing Day?
You know what? I've been meaning to ask that question. So for the people on this side of the world,
People think it's traditionally because it's the day where people throw out their unwanted boxes, but it's not actually true. It's called Boxing Day because it's traditionally the day where the servants of the rich people would get the day off and would then be presented with a gift by their employer, which would obviously become in the form of a box.
there you go.
That's why I made the comment earlier. Did Sam take care of his servants today?
That's why he's been so busy. Sam Greenwood, the fifth Lord Sam. If you want to properly name him, his name's not just Sam Greenwood Spencer. That is disrespectful to the crown.
Oh, so sorry.
Learn your manners. Yes, Lord Greenwood did not show up today, but we weren't really expecting him to.
He's had to tend to his own house for the day. So
there you go. So we will head out of here, everyone. Thank you for joining us. We'll do this thing again, and see you on the next one.